What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mk2 you already know, and today we are finally going to be installing the headlights, baby. Whoop whoop. As you can see, I got them packed up in the back, and we are headed all the way up to Walnutport, which is about a half hour for me, because my friend has a garage, and today, believe it or not, it's going to rain. I've been wanting to put these headlights in for days, and every day it's just been rain. Oh yeah, guess what? Tomorrow, rain. Guess what? Day after that, rain. So it has just been raining on my parade, man. Come on now. So we are doing what we gotta do, Omegas. Check it out, stay tuned, keep it locked. I'm about to show you how to install the headlights. Alright guys, so as you can see, we made it down here to Walnutport to the garage, and I'm about to get to work. And I wanted to show you guys one of the main reasons why I was so excited to install these actual headlights, and it is because I have heavy oxidation on my driver's side headlight. It is bad, so bad, real bad. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can actually hear the amount of oxidation it has. So once I remove these headlights, I will be restoring this one to all of its glory, so it will look a little more like that one. So stay tuned, keep it locked, guys. We are about to install the new ones. And here's a little fun fact for you guys. If you go back in your toolkit, this rod right here actually is supposed to have a screwdriver handle, which I already told you guys I am missing for some reason. I don't know, it just never came with the car, whatever. But these are actual Torx heads, and it's lengthened so that you can reach all the way down into the headlight and remove those torque heads. So you don't need to actually go out and buy any special torque tools or torque headsets in order to remove your headlights. It should be right in the toolkit in your hatch. Ooh, she's looking clean, boys. Alright guys, so step number one on removing the headlights is to take off these guys right here. As I'm sure you guys seen in my last video, to get the front bumper off, tab up top right here, little button in the back, press that, pull it out, then you just pull it out this way towards the headlight, and boom, that's out. So you're gonna wanna repeat that on the other side, so that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'll show you where the bolts are to actually remove the headlights. So check it out. So the first bolt is right down there, as you can see it. That is a Torx 30 head on that one. Your next one is gonna be this guy right here, which is a Torx 30 as well. Then your last one, believe it or not, is down in this hole right here, and it is a Torx 30 as well. Alright guys, so I went ahead and removed the 3 Torx screws. So basically what you're going to want to do is pull the headlight straight out towards you, like so, and it will flip on up, like so, and you have a connector. So I got you guys on in here closer so you can see the main clip that you got to pull off, and you should be able to just stick a screwdriver in there and release it just like so, which in turn makes the headlight completely free from the car. To pull this bulb out, you would basically flip this back like so, and that will release the actual cover. Pull back the cover, remove these 2 little springs right here, then you'll be able to unplug your headlight. However, I just went and I purchased 2 brand new HID bulbs, so I'm not actually going to need to remove these. So I'm just going to put that cover right back on and lock it back up. Now on to remove the ballast. It is attached by these 3 Torx screws, which are T20 heads. So boom, get out your T20 Torx, take those off, and that's the next step. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'll be back as soon as that's removed. Uh-oh. Alright guys, so it is a couple of days later, and basically what happened was the stock ballast on my headlights did not transfer over to the new headlights. So I did a little bit of research and I found out which ballast should work. Fingers crossed. So boom, today was the day that they came, baby. They here. So we are warping up to the garage and we are about to slap these headlights on in, baby. Fingers crossed that they work and I don't run into any more issues, so that, you know, we can get this video on up, baby. I know you guys are waiting, and thank you guys all for the love and support and sticking it out with your boy. You already know I got way more content coming, so stay tuned, keep it locked. And I am still blessed with this beautiful weather. Yeah. So that is one of the reasons why I could not do it at my house. So we are all the way back out here at the garage, and boom, there is the baby. And we are going to be finally putting in these headlights. Like I said, fingers crossed, these ballasts work. They came in today. Bam. Here they are. Now, I'm going to show you this one side by side with my old one. So I'm going to get started by removing that headlight, and boom. Alright guys, so this is my old ballast. This was attached to my old headlight, and this is the ballast I need. The reason I need that is because this plug in here, this big one, had no place to go on the new headlights. This one here, as you can see, has a plug for the smaller one and the white bigger one, so it has a location for both. However, this part here, it actually said a lot of BMWs and Cadillacs use this ballast, but I did see that a couple of Audis had this ballast listed as one of their part numbers. So fingers crossed that I will plug this bad boy in and we will finally get a headlight. So stay tuned, keep it locked. I'm gonna plug this on in and woo, let's see what happens. Notice how there's only 3 torque screws to hold in that ballast, whereas the new one has holes for 4. So we are going to be just rolling with 3 at the moment. Yeah, I will be going to get another screw eventually, but I do want these headlights in, and I have silicone, so we are going to silicone it shut so no water will get in there, because that is very important that no water gets in there. If any water does get in there, oh boy, you got some other issues. You're gonna have to open it up and replace some other things that are probably not too cheap. So make sure that you guys silicone around your new ballast. It is just a personal tip that I'm gonna be using. I'm not sure if anyone else does or not. I didn't read that anywhere. I'm just gonna do that for my own sake. That's what I wanna do, baby. So keep it locked, stay tuned, check it out. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna plug it in first, test it out before I apply the silicone. I think that's a better idea. Fingers crossed, guys. Woo! Hold the phone. We got a light over there, baby. Yeah! HID is on. Hold on, 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 hold on 1 second. Flash ID. Alright guys, so I just got off the phone with the manufacturer because I had a couple of questions. Basically what I found out about the light itself not actually turning on for a high beam is that this one over here is your new high beam. So basically your HID does not do both anymore. It's just this one, and I happen to have a bulb out on the one that I installed. I plugged in the other one just to see, and basically the other one turned on when I flicked the high beams, so I know that that is what the problem is. So I need new bulbs. They said they are going to send me out new ones for free, but I'm not waiting. And these ones are a little bit on the yellow side. I want them to be brighter because of my HID being so bright. It only is right that the high beam matches. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to go ahead and remove this because I only put 2 screws in just to make sure that it would work before I fully installed. So we're gonna remove this, apply my silicone ring, personal preference, stick this bad boy back on, screw it down, and basically we should be good to go. So with your new headlights, you're gonna see that you plug in your HID bulb with this plug, and then you have this white one floating around. And in the beginning of this video, I had no idea where this guy went, but after talking to the guy on the phone, he told me he goes to the motor. I'm like, I don't have the motor in the new housing. I have no idea what's going on here, but I figured it out. Inside of your old headlights is bingo, this little guy right here. So you're gonna undo those Torx. I'm pretty sure they're going to be Torx 20s as well. This whole piece is going to go into the new headlight. So not only are you transferring your bulbs, you're also transferring the actual leveling motor. That's what that is. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna be installing them, and then I'm gonna show you guys the finished product. So yeah. So the headlights are all in and installed, and oh boy was this quite the journey. We had bulbs not working, we had plugs I didn't know where they went, I had no idea, but we got it all figured out. Everything is plugged in. I have no loose wires, no loose plugs, everything has a home. So bing! Now is the final test. We are about to turn these suckers on together for the first time. Fingers are crossed, everything is done right. Those ballast, all that stuff is all plugged in, siliconed up, all sealed off and ready to go. Check, 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 check. Went over everything. Check it out. Alright guys, so I seem to be having a problem with these two wires here. Seems like every time I tighten the ballast, the actual HID bulb turns off. I fixed the other side. It was just a little bit of one of these being not plugged into the actual connector all the way. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to go ahead and try and strip this wire a little bit more so that I can get a proper connection, and hopefully that will fix the issue. So fingers crossed, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be right back with the lights all installed, and they better be working this time. And today we are installing the new headlights, baby. And oh my goodness, was this a process and a half. As you guys know, you guys have been commenting and asking me many questions on how to fix certain error codes and whatnot. So today's video is going to be focused around showing you guys what's wrong with the headlights. Hopefully I can fix all of your problems. So stay tuned, check it out, we're about to begin. Disconnect the harness before you actually remove the lights. This ballast does not fit the new headlights. All of the internals on this are supposed to transfer over. However, that is not the only thing that does not transfer over. If you pull this back like so and open up this little door, you can look inside of the headlight. Now basically in here, right here, you would have your motor, which controls the up and down adaptive lights. Now if you look in here, there's a motor which has an actuation arm that goes this way. Now inside of the new headlights, there is no place to mount this motor. So unfortunately, when you install your new headlights, you are going to get an error about your adaptive lights, and unfortunately there's nothing that can be done at the moment. I am in contact with the manufacturer and I am letting them know about the issue, and hopefully they come up with some type of solution, maybe a new bracket for the inside of the new headlights. Who knows, but we shall see. As you can see, the adaptive lighting is the only error code that I have. It's not telling me I have any bulbs out or anything of that nature. So basically it's showing the one with the turn arrow up on the right hand corner. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, I hope so. But the other adaptive one has the up and down arrow. If your motors are not working properly, you'll get that error as well. So basically look out for those two errors, and at the moment this one does not currently have a fix, unfortunately. But I will show you the inside of the new headlight, basically why this cannot transfer over. So check it out. So as you can see, inside of the new light, I already transferred over the motor, and basically that's what the white plug goes to. That is inside of the HID housing. The other plug goes right here to your D1S bulb, which I already installed that. So we are ready to go. Basically, this motor right here has a ball socket on it, and you have to like pull the HID back, which will swing back the part where the ball socket has to pop into. I know that sounds confusing, and it is. Very difficult to get it done, but I got it done. And you throw the 2 Phillips back in there, and the motor for the up and down is all good to go. So that should get rid of most of the adaptive light errors, but you will still get one for the side to side. That's basically the part you need. I don't know if you'll be able to see the actual part number. I'll try and wiggle it around until you get it. Hopefully that helps you guys order yours. They were pretty cheap. I got mine on Amazon. I believe they were about $50 a piece. That was one unfortunate thing that I ran into because I was not expecting that. Like Spider says, everything's supposed to transfer over, but burner. That is false info. So basically, make sure you guys get the right ballast. This is a 35 watt ballast for your HIDs. Once you get these bad boys, then you'll be able to plug them on in and your HIDs should work, right? During my install, I basically plugged in the ballast, and one of the Molex connectors, which is basically one of the pins inside of the plastic plug, was a little bit loose. And what happened was, when I plugged it in, it shorted out the HID, but it didn't blow the bulb. It basically just blew the ballast. So the ballast had a little weird sound, almost sounded like AOL dial-up back in the day. It was crazy. It was like, I was like, oh no, and then just saw a little plume of smoke come out of it, and then the smell was awful. You all know how it smells when you burn up some electronics. So I was really nervous because I'm like, no, now what am I gonna do? The HID bulb would not turn on after that. It was order a new ballast and fix that Molex connector. So that's what I went ahead and did. We are going to install the driver's side one and give you guys a side-by-side comparison of how these bad boys look. So keep locked. I'll be right back. I'm going to install the new one. Alright guys, so there's 2 channels right there. One right here and one right here. Basically, you want to line those up when you're sliding it in into those 2 clips. There's one right there and there's one right there, which I happen to snap. And those things cost about $5, but they come in a pair. So I will be getting 2 new ones very shortly. That's what the good one looks like, and obviously it's missing the top. We're not going to talk about that, but make sure you slide those right on into these grooves when you're sliding your headlight on into the car. So I'm going to go ahead and slide it on in, plug it on in, and show you guys the side-by-side view. Check it on out, baby. So as you can see, I got the driver's side one in, and it is looking fantabulous. Woo! And we have the passenger one over here, which is the old one. So you guys are going to see the functions side by side, and woo, get to see the new light in all of its glory. So sneak peek, I'll show you a little bit of it, not too much, because I'm gonna do some major B-roll at the end. So check it out. And last but not least, the best part, besides the LED strips, obviously, is the sequential turn signals. They should match the ones in the back now, so let's see. Woo! Alright guys, so I just finished installing the second light, and oh my god, what? Like, what? That is a wrap on tonight's install. It is super duper late. I've been up since like 6:30 this morning. It is super late, so don't mind me if I'm a little out of it. But anyways, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the new headlights. I'm going to get some B-roll. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I hope I addressed most of the issues you guys were having. If you guys were having any beams out, I would say check the connection. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Stay tuned, keep it locked, roll that B, baby.